Wanted to do an update on my aquarium here. Finally got my clownfish, my maroon clownfish, to host my anemone. Now that my anemone's big, he's really growing good under these LED lights. I also got two new corals. This is Sunset Monty. I'm wanting it to encrust down over the live rock. And then I got orange digitata. It's a frag. It's kind of splitting off all kinds of ways. Once it starts growing, it should look pretty cool. And my zoas are really multiplying pretty good. I'm having a issue with, let me show you here. I'm having an issue with dinoflagellates. I'd rather have my cyanobacteria back because they're not as much of a pain as dinoflagellates. Stuff grows on everything, even my corals. You can see it's just all over my green digitata, suffocating it. And this stuff I can't get rid of. It even grows on my power heads. It's like growing in the power head. And once you blow it off, it just grows right back the very next day. It's growing on my Montipora too. So I don't know, I'm trying to get rid of them. I try to make my pH real high. That's still not, I mean, I got rid of a lot of them, but they're still growing in my tank. My frog spine coral is growing really big. I like the colors underneath these LED lights. Looks really good. I'm really pleased with my LED lights. I also changed my filtration system downstairs. I got rid of my Rubbermaids. I stole my son's 30-gallon aquarium and used that for my sump. So I'll show you guys my setup downstairs now. But I really love how my anemone's grown. This is my 10-gallon sump. This is going to be a pre-sump to my main sump. Got this for $3. I got two of them actually. One of them I failed on because it used tempered glass on the side, and I tried drilling it and it shattered the glass. So then this one is just regular glass, and I was able to drill that one out. But this one's going to be where the overflow comes into, where my protein skimmer is going to be. And then this compartment here is going to be for my media, like carbon and ChemiPure Elite. And then it's going to go over top of this. I made a little ledge here. The water's going to drop down onto the bio balls. And then I made a overflow here, and that's going to go into my main sump. And it's hard to drill holes in these little 10 gallons because the glass is so thin. I had to use my Dremel, and I bought this little thin diamond bit, and you use this to start the hole, make a little hole. And then I got a tile bit. It's a tile cutter. This actually cuts the glass, it like grinds it down. So you use that to start the hole, and then use this to actually make your cut, to cut the hole out. It's just my Dremel. It actually worked pretty good. It took me about 45 minutes. And then I was able to make a hole. This is my new filtration system down in my basement. I have a 10-gallon tank there. And then the 10-gallon tank goes down into my 30-gallon, where I made my own algae scrubber. I'll show you guys how I made that. And I got an updated RO unit. Got it off Amazon. So far it's working pretty good. It's got the sediment filter, carbon filter, the 150 gallon per day RO membrane. Came with a little gauge there. It shows you how much pressure you're getting. I'm on city water and I'm actually getting 80 psi, so that's not too bad there. And then that's my DI resin. And then I have the waste line going down into my sump pump where it just gets pumped out of my house. And then the DI water, or the RO water, goes down into my holding tank. And then that's what, have a little hose there that pumps up into my 10 gallon. That's what tops off my water. And then my line going down from my aquarium goes into a 50 micron sock. I got a 50 micron sock to try to filter out those dinoflagellates, but it seems like it still doesn't filter them out. It filters them out a little bit. My protein skimmer there is doing good. And then I'm running to try to get rid of all phosphates. I'm running a bunch of GFL, and then back behind there I got some ChemiPure Elite. Trying to get rid of those dinos, but nothing seems to work. And it seems like if I do a water change, they have a huge dino bloom for some reason. I guess they feed off elements in the water that's in the salt mix. Because my nitrates and phosphates are at 0 and they still seem to grow. So I don't know what else to do. But I also got some bio balls. I know it's a big no-no for a reef aquarium, but I don't have a whole lot of problems with phosphates and nitrates. So that works pretty good with keeping beneficial bacteria in there. And then down here I have another 50 micron sock, and you can see all the dino flatulates growing on that. Pain in the butt. And then this is my homemade algae scrubber. The water just trickles down over that screen and the algae grows on the screen. That'll eat up the nutrients in my water. I mean, since I've made this, I don't have any algae growing in my aquarium upstairs. Once I clear up these dinos, I should be good to go then. Which I don't know what I'm going to do yet. As a last resort, I've seen people on the internet, on forums, using hydrogen peroxide to get rid of dinos. But I'm not sure about that yet. I'm still reading up, because I heard some corals don't really do well with hydrogen peroxide, so I guess we'll see. And then I got a little T5 fixture here for the light. I'm keeping the light on 24/7 to try to grow as much algae as possible on the screen. But that's my setup now down here. If you guys know of any way of getting rid of dinoflagellates, let me know. Or if you guys had them before and found out how to get rid of them. I've been supplementing a lot of kalkwasser to raise my pH. My pH has been at like 8.5 for the past 2 weeks now. They're not growing as fast, but they still seem to grow out of control. I clear the tank and the very next day they're growing back. So I'll keep you guys posted.